I learned that metal can go into the recycling, and I also learned that plastic stuff can be made into something else.
I learned that you can recycle things into clothes.
I learned if you put too much plastic in the trash, the plastic goes into lakes and animals can die.
I learned that when you throw in the bin, then it goes to get started, and the people that work there, they have to stand on their feet all day.
I learned that there are certain things that you can and things that you cannot be recycled.
I learned that I couldn't put garbage in the recycling.
I learned that lots of different types of stuff can be recycled.
The shape of the recycle is a square. The recycling got blown through air tubes.
What I learned is it gets sorted on a conveyor belt. Sort means the recycling gets sorted at Casella.
Recycling is important.
Learn that if you have clothes you don't want, you can recycle them.
Clothes can be recycled. I learned that glass can be recycled, not just plastic.
I learned that you should never, ever put food inside recycle. That should go in the compost.
What I learned about recycling is that you should never put ropes, otherwise the machines will break.
I learned that you can't put milk cartons in the recycling.
If you see recycling in the trash, take it out, put it in the recycling bin instead.
Don't throw your recycling because the materials in your recycling can get into the rivers and kill our animals.
It's not just one person's job to recycle, it's everyone's responsibility. It won't be the same unless everyone helps.
Recycling is when people put recycling in the correct bins so they can help the earth.
Recycled material is good to make little models with recycling.
Make sure you wash out your recycling.
Recycling is when you can make stuff instead of throwing it away.
Recycling is important because we are saving our earth. If you're not recycling, everything will be thrown in the trash and ruin the land we live on.
Recycling is important because you can reuse.
You should always recycle because if you waste everything and you don't recycle, things will end up in the ocean and will kill animals.
If you see recycling, pick it up and put it in the recycling.
Recycling is good for our environment.
Try to use reusable containers rather than one-time containers because when you throw them away, it takes thousands of years to decompose.
Recycling is when you recycle plastic bottles so they can make new stuff with it.
It is good to have recycling bins to make sure things don't get thrown away and harm the environment.
Recycling can be nice materials to make new stuff with.
Everyone can recycle.
I learned that
You can't recycle plastic bags at your sort. You can recycle them at the grocery store.
Recycling is when you use materials such as plastic bottles, paper bags, and big yogurt containers.